Thanks for tuning into the Pre-Patch Podcast. Check out these patch notes.
Counter-Strike 2 dropped. It would just decide to do what Valve does. It was like, oh, hey, by the way, Counter-Strike 2, here, go have it.
It was heavily rumored that it was going to drop last night or yesterday. And yeah, what do you know? The shadow drop happened. So
yeah,
we have CS2 now.
I just need to get it out really quickly because I could give a fuck less about Counter-Strike, right? This looks no different. This looks no different from Counter-Strike at all.
No,
everything that I see right now just looks like Counter-Strike.
You're seeing an original Counter-Strike.
It looks really framey, is what it looks like to me.
I don't know what's going on there. That's since
I'm just saying for an update, right? For what's supposed to be like a new game. See it Counter-Strike 2, right? It looks the exact same as Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Is this an Overwatch situation? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 100%. Yes,
it is.
The only upside is it's free. Yes, that's what I was about to say. The only upside is that it's free.
I mean, Overwatch is free too.
For Overwatch 2 was free, but
it's okay. They to say it looks the same is crazy. Like for someone that has played CS 1.6, Cal League, and also
I played all those as well. I played CS:GO. I played 1.6. It looks the exact same as Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
100%. What makes it look the same? Just the visuals. The gameplay,
there is literally the visuals, the gameplay, everything, the movement, the weapons. It has a more impressive like light system and shadow system. I can see that 100%. I'll give him props for that. It's great, awesome. I'll give him props for the new system that they have with like the smokes where like it distills and everything like that.
Groundbreaking difference in change.
That's all I'm saying. It's not like when I come out when like a game comes out and it's like 2, like it's supposed to be like the next rendition of the game, right? I expect like a lot more.
It's definitely a less of a jump from 1.6 to Go. I mean,
that's my only complaint is like when coming from that exactly like you said, like from 1.6 to Go.
Yeah,
well, I'm just saying from 1.6 to Go, there was a very noticeable difference. With this, it's not that noticeable to me, at least, in my opinion.
I know. I mean,
and that's all I'm gonna say. You guys continue on doing your thing. That's just my opinion.
I'm not going to argue against it because
I'm also not a huge like shooter fan. I've never been a huge shooter fan. So
I think it's also more of a point of it's maybe visually not the differences are not more apparent, but more the feel and actual.
And I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that like the gameplay is it feels a little bit more different, but yeah, for sure.
It feels a lot, in my opinion, a lot different. I mean, it's so actually I would lean on
broken.
I would lean on. I
mean, it's Counter-Strike. That's not.
No, it's not.
I would lean on the side that this is actually the looks are the better part of it than the actual gameplay because. I don't like, and a lot of the CS players right now are also pretty heated because they changed. They changed
recoil or anything.
Yes, they changed spray. There is the different spray patterns. The guns don't have the same spray patterns that they had before.
Some muscle memory.
It's different.
That's huge for Counter-Strike too, because like that's been like their basis. Like those spread patterns have been their basis since like 1.6.
And you can't play. They did get rid of 1, correct? So this is like the full like takeover.
Yeah, you can't play CS:GO. You only play
you
CS2.
can't? Wow.
No,
holy shit.
It is only
That's
CS2.
Crazy.
So
I didn't know about that.
Watch situation.
Yeah.
Wow,
no, you
dude.
can't play
insane.
Go. The other thing is like the movement mechanics of it. Like you get stuck on shit that you never would get stuck on before. It feels very weird. Like the throws, because it's a new engine, right? That changes all of those kind of things. And I'll tell you, like, Valve usually doesn't do like this kind of like basic bullshit. Like they usually do a good job when they're coming out with content. And
did you just throw a grenade at that dude's face hoping it would kill him?
Are these bots?
This is casual, so pretty much
casual. So yeah, so we're
he couldn't, he wasn't high enough level to play competitive,
right? So
interesting.
But you know, Valve usually does a good job, and this is definitely, to me, is just kind of like you just copped out. Like this is just a cop out. Like
now, is this a game issue or is this like rig issues?
No, more of a game issue.
It's a game issue.
It's on a lot. It's on a lot of everybody's rigs. They definitely broke a lot moving to this new engine, and it wasn't completely polished. One of the things that I just learned today was one of the biggest factors of why it feels so off is, and I just learned this term today, some of you might know it, is they broke the interpolation. You guys familiar with that term in gaming?
I've heard of it. Yeah,
it's pretty much the movement of
it's the way the character moves in conjunction to like
the frames and
like
inside, frames and netcode. So the interpolation usually had like a 30 30 ms frame or frame or something, and then now it's a delay of like 200 ms. Like it's
wild,
and that's huge. It wasn't there supposed to be like a big buff or like a big boost in like
supposed to.
I can't remember what they called it. It's like the frames, the latency, the latency between like the tick rate and everything like that.
Yeah, all of that was. Dude, the whole thing about this dropping was it. Yes, it was like why they could call why Valve could call this CS2 was because it wasn't. Yes, it was the CS that you love, but it done in a manner that really makes the game just even better, like in every step and form and fashion. And it doesn't do that. Like they don't hit like the biggest question that a lot of people are having is like, why the fuck did you do like why drop it? Like if it's not ready,
I mean,
nobody was asking like banging down your door.
The same question that people had for Overwatch 2 as well. It's like, why did you drop it? There was no reason to drop it.
That was my thing with Overwatch 2 that is different is they didn't need a second game.
Yeah, they didn't need a second update. I mean, honestly, Counter-Strike Global didn't really need a second game either. Yeah,
but they did a whole engine swap compared to Overwatch 2. So in terms like a new game makes sense for a whole new engine. They needed time. They needed to polish it. They needed all of that stuff.
Also, with CS:GO, we got new maps. We got new. We didn't get that here.
Yeah,
like
there's no new maps in this. Wow.
No, it's not that I've seen. It's just the same maps. Like,
is there any new like weapons or anything like that? Or is it just
not from Go? No, it's
literally just a polished.
So it's literally just Go with a new lighting system and a new fucking shadow system.
It is basically a mod. It is a mod for Go for CS:GO.
That's crazy, man.
So
I didn't know that. I was under the assumption that it had like brand spanking like that. My assumption was that it had like brand spanking new maps, new equipment, everything like that. And that was the only reason why I was like, okay, I can see it. But like to me, again, it doesn't look any different. And the fact that it doesn't have anything new, that's just that's egregious.
If you played Go, you've played this.
But it's free.
It's free. But they have made man. 40 in the launch $40 million.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it might be free, but does it have the same skins and everything like that CS:GO had?
Everything crosses over.
Yeah. So
crazy.
So that's CS:GO.
Crazy, man.
I do love the smoke, the cotton candy smoke.
It is cool.
It's very good.
I don't like the visuals of the smoke because it does seem like cotton candy to me, and I think that just looks weird. But
their physics
it's cool.
are definitely better. That's one thing.
Sure.
Thank you for checking out the patch notes. If you enjoyed this small selection from our podcast, come and join us every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the full unfiltered pre-patch podcast. And check out our past shows on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast.